Hi, I'm Debbie.
And I'm Tim.
Welcome to Vintage Food Farm, or should I say, welcome to the Old Quarter in Hanoi, Vietnam. Today we're going to take you to our favourite corner in Hanoi. And the reason it's our favourite corner is because in the morning it sells the most incredible phở bò, and in the afternoon it sells beautiful charcoal pork banh mi. So you can go there morning and night and get the best food ever. So as we walk there, I'm just going to show you, this is the guy from our hotel who is amazing, because I'm really bad at pronouncing pho, pho. So obviously it's not pho, and I do call it that sometimes by accident, even though I've been eating pho since 2003. And I'll tell you the story about how we first tried pho as well. But he's explaining that it's about the accents and everything. So watch this. It just makes so much sense. Phở bò.
Yes, phở bò.
Phở bò.
Yeah, that's correct.
Phở bò. Is that right?
Yeah.
Phở bò.
It's not going up, it's going down.
Oh, okay.
Phở bò.
Phở bò.
Yeah, that's correct.
Phở bò. So it's going down at the end of the O. Phở bò.
Yeah.
Phở gà?
Phở gà is chicken.
Yeah, phở gà.
Phở gà.
Phở
Phở
gà.
gà.
Yes, and phở bò.
Yep, so it's all down.
Chicken indeed.
So whichever way the line goes, it's either up or down.
Yeah.
Oh!
So we got 5 different tone of voice.
Yes.
The first one is the question tongue.
Yep.
The second one is the upper tongue.
Yep.
It's going up.
Yep.
And the second one is mean gà bò, as you just say, going
Down.
down.
Yep.
We got the lower tongue.
Yep.
We have the heavy tongue, a small dot on the back.
Yep.
Nah, nah.
Yep. So
And,
it's like
Yes. And the most difficult one will be the wave.
yes. Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, so
It's going up and going down
Oh,
at the same
really?
time. Nah.
But it literally, the shape of it is telling you what it's doing.
Yes. The question tongue, the upper tongue, the lower tongue, the heavy tongue, and the wave tongue.
Come on. Thank
Come
you
on.
so much.
Have a nice day.
This guy just explained to us all of the accents that we've been trying to get right the whole time. So, phở bò. So the accent like that means it goes down, and the accent like that means that it goes up. And the circle means that it, with the dot on top, is like, boom. That's incredible, right? So coming out in the morning to get your phở bò, is very exciting, because you get to see everybody setting up for the day. It's nice and cool. All the restaurants are setting up, everybody's cleaning everything. It's absolutely the best time of day to walk around Hanoi if you are up for an early morning. And also if you're prepared to sacrifice your hotel breakfast, which is actually very hard for us. We found this phở bò with a downward accent, so it lowers in sound. Last time we were here, and we just, I don't know for what reason. Oh, we stayed at a hotel where the breakfast was pretty rubbish. So we were like, we're just going to go out and find breakfast. And it was the best thing we did. We are addicted to hotel breakfasts, but this is worth coming out for. So everybody's setting up all their breakfast stands, and seriously, Vietnam is the best country in the world to eat breakfast. They do it so well. So these ladies are pulling all the pumpkin leaves off the pumpkin and stripping the stringy bits off of the stems so that they can eat them. Xin chào. Xin chào. This stall has bamboo and tofu skin. And this is it. This is the best phở bò. And I'll show you over here. These chickens are unbelievable. So they decorate the chickens with the roses. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. Xin chào. These are like a pigeon, I think. They just call it bird. These beautiful chickens, so I think they're steamed chickens, and they've got the roses in their mouth and they look absolutely beautiful. Oh no. So the little baby ran out near the road, so everybody's going a bit upset, but poor little thing, he won't do that again. Hello. Can we sit here? I can't tell you how excited I am to eat this food. It is so good. Come on. So this is the menu. What are you going to get? And I'm going to get phở bò, but I'm going to get the one that has rare and cooked beef in it, and I'm so excited. Yum. This one and phở ga. One and one.
One beef and chicken.
Yes, thank you. We should have just spoken English. I'll show you what's on the side here that you need to know about. You need to know about chili, and you need to know about pickled garlic. And sometimes they do lime juice, but honestly, the pickled garlic is so good. And look at the size of these soup pots out here. That's the rare beef. Ooh. Look at that. This is such a great place. So we'll put the pin to here. If you want to try a really traditional Hanoi style pho, you need to come here. So I'll show you what we've got in here. So we've got the rare beef, which they dip. We've got the cooked beef, which looks like brisket. We've got a beautiful, beautiful, very fresh, very locally handmade rice noodle. We've got some spring onions and fresh coriander. And in Tim, so he's got the beautiful broth He's got the chicken, he's got the fermented fresh yummy rice noodles, and then he's got the spring onion and coriander. It sounds really simple, like you couldn't imagine how they can make just those ingredients taste so good. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's so good.
The hotel one is really good. This is superb.
And using my end of my chopsticks that I have not put in my mouth, I'm just going to add one piece of chili until I've tasted it. Tim loves the pickled garlic. He's going to put a little touch of fish sauce on. He's already tasted the broth, so he knows what he feels like.
Bit more than a touch.
Chili sauce.
Yeah, bad idea. I can smell it.
I will never put chili sauce, or if we're in Saigon, hoisin sauce on my pho. I do not like the sweetness that it brings. I like just the plain, beautiful broth with the pickled garlic and the fresh chili.
So good.
The broth is so pure and so clean. Conkerman, conkerman. Conkerman, conkerman. Come on, conkerman. It tastes so amazing. So the first time we ever tasted pho in Vietnam, we didn't even know it existed, had no idea it was a thing, and we came for our first holiday in 2003 to Hanoi, and we booked into a hotel just near the markets, and we couldn't get a hotel with a pool because in those days it was very hard to find a hotel with a pool unless you paid, you know, a ridiculous amount of money on the lakeside. But we had 4 kids and we all went down for this buffet breakfast, and it was mind-blowing to start with because they had all of the Vietnamese rice desserts, all the cakes, all the buns, all the everything. Nothing that we recognised, and we loved every bit of it. And then one day our 12-year-old daughter just disappeared, and turns out she had walked out into the kitchen, and she came out. The waiter actually bought her bowl of soup out for her, and we're like, what is that? And she says it's noodle soup, it's pho, and it's a breakfast food in Vietnam. So obviously in the kitchen they'd explained the whole thing to her, and she sat there and she was just going crazy, saying how amazing it was. And from that day on, we all ate pho every single morning. And then at that point we lived in Brisbane in Australia. So when we went back to Brisbane after our holiday, we were so addicted to pho that we went to Fortitude Valley in Brisbane and found a Vietnamese restaurant and were eating it there. So pho is not even that old a dish. Like I think it was invented in like maybe the 1890s or 1910 or something like that. And the reason it came about is the French were ruling Vietnam, and previously the Vietnamese had liked eating buffalo, but the French wanted them to raise more beef. So they did, but the French were not eating all of the beef bones. So they took all of those excess leftover bones and they made a broth, which they actually just had with rice noodles, which was influenced from the Chinese, and herbs. And then that was in, I believe, Nam Binh, which is like 100 kilometres south of Hanoi. Over time, and with different businesses developing, those people came up and started to make pho in Hanoi. and then they just started to pimp it with more beef and actual sliced beef and rare beef, and then they started to make burger, which is chicken fur. And haven't looked back. It's now all over the world. Our problem is once we find something like that we really love, then we want to just keep going back there. But you can't, because you keep trying different places and you keep finding more things that you really love. So it's tough.
I'm happy to keep coming back here.
So that was 40,000 Vietnamese dong each, which works out to be $2.44 Australian for a very big bowl of pho.
Thank you.
We are so happy with our pho bo and our pho ga. We said ding din to get the bill and she laughed at us, so I don't think we're saying it right. And now we're going to go and find a coffee, a Vietnamese coffee at a coffee shop up the road. That was fake. Come on, come on. What soup is that one?
It's called it soup bun.
Soup bun.
Yeah.
Soup bun. Looks good.
You can try it.
Yeah, I'm going to tomorrow. Come on, come on. Soup bun. So there's another noodle breakfast soup that we need to try. Oh, come on. Ooh, durian. This is durian. That is my favourite fruit in the world, if not my favourite food. Ooh. Do you know where the coffee shop is?
Yeah.
This food looks incredible. It's got all of the pork, prawns, fish. It looks like some sort of anchovy. And people just come down here and buy whatever protein they want, and then they serve that with their soup or their noodles or whatever they're going to have for dinner. But all of the meat is already pre-cooked with absolute precision and skill. And they're getting some of the gravy and the juice and the flavour with it. Here are some pre-made spring rolls ready to fry. Xin chào. These are bo la lot, so this is la lot leaf or betel leaf or gears leaf, I think they call it here, wrapped around beef and lemongrass, ready to cook. So people here aren't going to the Aeon Mall or the bin or the supermarket to get their food for the day. They are coming down here and getting whatever they fancy for that day, which is just the best way to shop if you're in a place like Hanoi. So this is the coffee shop that we found last time we were here, and we absolutely love it. It has the best coffee ever. So Tim has gone to order us a coffee. I'm getting a long black with ice in it, and I don't know what he's going to get. incredible, this place. So beautiful. All the locals just chilling and having their coffee. Everyone comes out in the morning and gets their breakfast, their coffee, buy what they need to make the day's meals at home. If I lived here, I would not be cooking anything ever. I would be eating out for every single meal.
It'd be cheaper.
Yeah, it's so affordable. Not that it needs to be too cheap. I don't need people to struggle for us to have a cheap holiday. But yeah, it's pretty incredible. Beautiful, really strong coffee. Just how I like it. So as more people come, they just bring out more and more tables and chairs and set them up. Is it tobacco? Ah, strong, very strong.
Very strong.
Ooh.
Yeah, Vietnamese local.
What's it called? What?
Thuốc lào.
Thuốc lào. No, thuốc lào.
Yeah, this is name thuốc lào.
Thuốc lào. Traditional Vietnamese, yeah.
You can saw everywhere.
Oh.
Everywhere they smoke it.
Does it make you dizzy?
Yeah, just like 30 or 40 seconds.
Yes, nice to meet you. Thank you for showing us that so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Xin chào. Oh, goodbye now.
Enjoy. Enjoy, Chief.
Yeah, we will. Thank you. Xin chào. I'll just tell them that. Come on, thank you so much. Thank you. Oop. Let's get a tour group. Bun cha. Oh, it smells so good. Is this bun cha? Bun cha?
Wow.
Wow, we're going to come back here later. Bun ria. So they've got the crab noodle soup here as well, and the bun cha. So we have to come back here. This is the two things that we're looking for, and it smells amazing.
Amazing.
I wish you could smell the pork cooking on the hot coals. It's incredible. So what you should do if you come to Hanoi for the first time is a food tour. And there's like 100 million companies that do them. And it really gives you a quick, good idea of what the food is like in Hanoi. But do not eat for 2 days before you do it. And say no to the balut, which is a fertilized duck embryo in an egg. But eat it if you want. I can't do it.
Oh, no, that
Ciao, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Do you speak English?
Yes.
Wow, where did you learn English?
I learned near here in my house.
Oh, you're very good. Hello, how are you? You speak English as well?
No, what's that?
Worse than her, but you still speak it because you just told me that.
But she's better than mine in grammar.
In grammar, oh.
Where are you from?
We are from Australia.
Australia?
Yes, yes.
What's famous for?
Kangaroos.
Kangaroo. Oh. Kangaroo and
So at our
frog.
house we have kangaroos. And are you from Hanoi?
Yes, I'm was born in Hanoi.
Wow, you're very lucky.
Do you know what's the date today?
Yesterday was a holiday, special
Yes.
day, special day. And what's today a special day for?
It's called miên miên. Ngày hôm qua thì người ta gọi là ngày 34 mùng 5 giải phóng miền Nam. Bây giờ mình nói như nào? Lên mạng sao? Có mạng không? Không. Like it's what a day when my country we have the south and the north.
Yes.
And the south was not in.
Yes.
Not in.
Not together.
No, yes, the south and the north not together.
Yes.
And then like the south and the north are together.
That makes me want to cry. That is so beautiful, isn't it?
Thank you.
That is such a lovely story, hey? So lots of people want to speak English, especially on a special holiday day. So we're down near Lake Hong Kim. Vietnamese have more public holidays than we do in Australia, and they do them so beautifully. Everybody comes out and celebrates. It must be enormous for the Vietnamese economy because everybody is spending money. And it's a real family day. The local TV station, what's funny is we saw this lady, this reporter last time we came down as well, but they're all out interviewing people. So she's from Hanoi TV, and she's got her photographers and she's got her videographer down there, and they're all doing stories on the celebrations.
Hello.
Xin chào. Xin chào. So she's from Hanoi TV, and every time there's a big event, because we've seen her down here before, she walks around and interviews all the locals to find out what they're doing for the day. It's just so exciting to be out here when everybody's so happy and celebrating, eating ice creams. Xin chào. Xin chào. Xin chào. Xin chào. You're a big boy. Look at your bike. Oh.
Say hello. Hello.
Hello. Very clever. Hello. How are you?
Đây miền Tây Bắc ta phát hồn dân ta, đường lúa xanh về ta vui sống trong tự do, miền rừng núi hướng về Bắc Hồ. Từ đây đời sống trang hoa, có anh nói rằng tàn a, tay nắm tay vui mừng ta sẽ lại quê mình, miền Tây. Chiến thắng miền Tây Bắc hân hoan một niềm vui, có anh nói rằng tàn a, tay nắm tay vui mừng ta sẽ lại quê mình, miền Tây tươi anh man hoan.
It's beautiful. So the lady's saying how much cooler the weather is today because it's been very, very hot lately.
Where are you from?
Australia.
Australia. People say that Vietnam is kitchen is a world kitchen.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Vietnam is a world kitchen.
Yeah.
Vietnamese cuisine.
Bola lot, bun cha, banh mi, phở.
Spring rolls. Spring
Oh,
rolls.
yes. So look at this. This plant is called lantana, and in Vietnam and in Cambodia it's like a beautiful flower that they use in pots and landscaping. In Australia it's actually a noxious weed that is all over our block that we have to pull out.
Cao không? Tay check lên cái chữ V ấy. Đấy.
So like everywhere else in Vietnam, normally this place is almost empty, but because of the celebrations today, it is chockers.
Ý là bằng đồng á.
Are they stuffed turtles? Is that the real size?
That's the real size. I don't know if they're preserved. I think they are because you have a look inside the cabinet. There's humidity registers and things.
Oh yeah.
So there used to be hundreds of them in here.
Wow, they are huge. But I'll tell you, every time you look out over the water, you see these big splashes of, I don't know if it's fish or turtles or
Turtles everywhere there.
That's incredible. But of course I can't get one on camera.
The last huge one was, I think, in the 20s they found.
Oh.
That boat hasn't moved in like 20 years.
Where from?
Australia.
Australia, tuyệt vời, very good, very good.
Thank you. Come on. So they've cordoned off the road and the news is out, so something is about to happen. The local Hanoi TV is here.
Đứng ở giữa hai con nó chất. Đấy, vào. Thằng bố điện thoại đó.
Một rồi.
Hai đứa mình đi lên cà phê.
Đi cà phê chứ.
Để ra đây lên cà phê.
So that was yet another absolutely beautiful morning in the old quarter of Hanoi, Vietnam. If you feel like it, and only if you feel like it, like and subscribe. But most importantly, stay calm in the farm.
Chưa vào.